Hi there, my name is Kat Kibben. I'm a job post writing expert, and today on our tour of augmented writing tools, we're going to talk about Jobvite's job description grader. And so this is the homepage, and conceptually, I love this idea because most recruiters tell me they don't actually know what a good job description looks like, what a good job posting looks like. And so in theory, that's the goal of this tool. Let me tell you what's wrong so that you can make it better. The process looks a little bit like this. You'll enter your job title right here at the top. You'll select an industry and you will paste your job description in that bottom area. I want to remind you that Jobvite is a vendor. So, of course, they're trying to get your email address and they're going to prompt you to give you their email. And so it's not really free. It is until you opt out or click on that unsubscribe button. They will take their toll on your inbox, but pretty simple form to fill out. And then you'll hit generate and it will come up with a screen that looks a little bit like this. I went online and found one for a executive director at Breeders International. I went for the agriculture industry just to see what we could come up with. And this job was given a B. This is where this tool goes a little awry. So, if I'm looking at a job posting and trying to tell you what's wrong with it, the first thing I'm not going to tell you is the sentiment. Did you keep it positive, right? That's not necessary for writing a good job posting. What we need to do is be telling the truth and not using something that's so long, which they do effectively communicate here as far as word count. They're saying that average job postings, this is way long. This one actually almost hit the cap for how many characters you can put in for a job on this tool, right? 6,000 characters. It talks about readability being post college, which I don't really know. But this is where I think we are lacking some substance. This is the feedback that actually impacts what happens next for people. And it basically is left blank. There are insensitive words, which I'm so curious. What's an insensitive word? We're going to have to dive into that separately. There's no gender bias, which I disagree with on a quick scan of this. And also, there's no racial bias, which I also disagree with based on this obscene list of requirements. So I actually went to dig a little deeper on my own to see if it actually is gender biased and ultimately, my gender decoder, my default gender decoder, Cat Matfields, says that it is absolutely masculine coded. It uses the word leadership 9 times. And so, all that to say, I think the aspirations are high for this tool, but the reality is that it's pretty much a cannon. You put junk in, you're going to get crap out, and I can prove it. So, on a separate test, you can read the screen and see what we put in, and this is what they came up with. So, if you're considering using this tool, I want you to question if that's a good idea for you. All right? I want you to question all of the data you get back, no matter what AI tool you're using. And that's it for today. Tell me what you think in the comments, and if there are other job description graders that you love. We'll talk to you there.